you guys, welcome back to Barbie's Awesome World. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another craft. I asked you guys in my community tab what kind of craft you guys would like me to do next. And the DIY Barbie doll principal's office won, so I'm going to be crafting a Barbie doll principal's office in today's video. First off, I want to say I'm super sorry for my extremely terrible nails. I know they look really gross and bad. I was going to get them done, but there was a change of plans. So I'm just going to be crafting this room because I don't want to wait any longer and wait to get them done and then craft. I just want to start crafting right now so I can get this video done as soon as possible and get it uploaded for you guys. So let's just pretend that they're not here, okay? So anyway, let's start with crafting the room. All right, so I have the base of the room already done and glued together. In this video, I won't be showing how I cut it out and glue it together because that's like super boring and it takes a long time. This room will be a corner room. It won't be like a 4-wall room. There's just gonna be 2 walls right there. I mean a 3-wall room. Just gonna be 2 walls. It's gonna be a lot easier to make and it's gonna be a lot easier to film in it because you can put the camera and like switch it around. So basically, let me just give you guys the measurements of the room. So if you would like to craft the exact same room, you have all the measurements. So the 2 walls, these 2 walls are 20 inches by 16 inches. And the floor is 20 inches by 20 inches. I decided to add a really big window right there. It's gonna be really good and add a nice touch to the office. And the window is 9 inches by 9 inches. And those are all the measurements of this office room. And now I'm going to start off by covering the whole entire room in scrapbook paper. So for the floor, I'm going to be using this gray flooring. Alright, now that the floor is fully covered, before I put the scrapbook paper on the walls, I'm going to cut strips of white printer paper and just glue them to the rough edges on the window. I cut out a piece of plastic that is 10 inches by 10 inches, just a little bit bigger than the window, and I'm going to hot glue it right here in the back for like a window effect. And this one peels off, which is really cool, so like it doesn't look scratched like this. And we have the window put in. Hello. Hello. Okay, now once the window is all done, I'm going to start putting the wall scrapbook paper onto the walls. The color that I'm going to be using for the walls is this super duper light brown. It's like super like caramel frappuccino color kind. So I'm going to glue this on the wall. Alright, now that I have the walls covered up, it's really giving me like school vibes. I'm going to add strips of foam board around the window to add a nice clean touch. And as you can tell, I don't know if you guys can, but I accidentally put in the clear plastic way too soon. I was supposed to put it in after I put the wall, but I didn't want to rip it off, so I just glued the things like around it, and now I'm just going to add some white strips of foam board to kind of hide it all and add a nice clean touch. Okay, the window is all finished up. I really love the color of this room. I don't know why, it just gives me a really cute vibe. But yeah, the window's all done. So basically, I won't be adding the baseboards on the bottom and up there quite yet, just because of how I have the room planned out. I'm gonna be doing it later. I might not even need to, because this will most likely be covered up by furniture and stuff. So I will not be doing the floor baseboards right now. And for the desk, I'm going to cut out 2 pieces of foam board that are 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. And I'm using black foam board because I want the desk to be black. So instead of like painting on the white foam board, I'm just using black. So you're just gonna glue them together like this, one on this side. And make 2 of them. And I'm just gonna put them like this by the window so that this lines up with the end of like the window board thingy. And both on the line about like that wide apart. Then I cut out a white strip of foam board that is 8 inches by 2 inches. And I'm just gonna glue it like right over here to connect these 2 together. That way it looks like this when it's done. And then since I want the table to kind of go like in a circular way, I think I'm gonna have to make 2 more of these like cube thingies and glue them together there as well. Actually, no. According to my plans, I'm only gonna need to make 1. So I'm gonna make 1 more of these and put it right there. Just like that. And just like before, glue on a piece of white foam board to connect those 2 together. Next, I cut out 2 pieces of foam board that are 3 inches by 6 inches, 2 pieces of foam board that are 4.5 by 6 inches, and 1 piece of foam board that is also 3 inches by 6 inches. 2 pieces that are 3 by 4.5 inches. And I'm going to start gluing them together. Okay, so this is what it should look like once you're done. Either way will work, but I think I'm gonna go with this side because like it has a little lid right here. And then now I'm just going to cut strips of foam board and like glue them on and make them look like little drawers instead of actually making the drawers, you know, it's gonna be easier. I just cut out strips of foam board that are 1 inch by 2.5 inches, and I made 6 of them, and I'm gonna glue them on. Okay, so here's what it looks like. I know it's not the straightest. They are a little bit crooked, but you won't really see this. Like, it's gonna be kind of hidden behind the desk anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. It still looks okay. So now I'm going to put it right over here. That's where it's going to stand. And now I need to work on the cover, like the actual table part. So I'm going to have this very long strip of foam board cut out and glue it on top of everything. So for this part, this first row, I cut out a piece of black foam board that is 5 inches by 13 inches, and I'm going to glue it on top right here. And as you can see, I measured out so that there's like a little hood right here, so they would have like a spot to put their feet, you know what I mean? So it's not like against the table. Okay, so I thankfully got this one on. It's glued on now. So we have like this one piece right here. And then for that piece, I'm going to cut out like a letter L of black foam board as well. Okay, so here I have it cut out. You can do the measurements. I honestly don't remember the measurements. You kind of just measure it along the way. And I'm going to first start off by gluing it to this like dresser thingy. And then I'm gonna glue it all together. Alright, so I'm really proud with how it looks like right now. It's all glued together. It's like one big piece, and I'm so happy. I honestly thought it'd be a lot harder to make, but it's actually not that hard. I mean, sort of, but like... Next, I cut out a piece of foam board that is 3 inches by 10 1/4. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it up right here. It might sound a bit confusing at first, but we'll get there. So just glue it right here, right above the desk. Okay, now that I have it glued on, I'm going to work on this little area right here. All right, you guys, so this is another day now, and as you can see, your girl got her nails done. It's not that anyone cares, but I just wanted to mention because those ones just looked really bad, so I'm just really happy about these ones. I'm going to continue crafting, and like I said, I'm going to add like some shelf right here, so I'm going to do that right now. And a little tip, if you guys like crafting, but it takes a long time, like for me, for example, one way to make it faster is just to listen to music. So while I craft, I always listen to music. All right, so I have all the pieces cut out now that I'm gonna make the shelf out of. The shelf like pieces are 5 inches by 2 inches, and these like the top and the bottom, I mean actually no, these are the sides. These are 8 inches by 2 inches. Thought you guys would want to know. Probably not, but now I'm going to glue these pieces all together and create a super cute little shelf. You can use any kind of foam board, obviously. I just want to use black just so I don't have to like cover it or paint it after, because I wouldn't want a white shelf. I want a black one. So okay, so here's how it looks like, and I'm actually kind of proud, honestly. It looks really good, and I like how like this is black, and then when you cut it, it's white here. I'm going to put it right over here. It fits perfectly. I love it. So far, so good. Next, for the top part over here, so I cut out a piece of foam board that is 5 inches by 2 inches, and I'm going to hot glue it right over here to cover up the wall right here. Like that. You can see I glued it up. And now I cut out 2 pieces of foam board that are 16 1/4 by 2 inches. Like this is the bottom and this is going to be the top. And on the sides, I cut out 2 pieces of foam board that are 5 inches by 2 inches. And I'm going to glue these 2 on the sides like that. As I'm going, you'll kind of see how it's trying to work out because it's kind of hard to explain right now. I'm going to do that right now. Next, I cut out strips of foam board that are 5 inches by 2 inches. So here I have, I'm pretty sure I have 8, 2, 4. Yeah, I have 8, and I'm pretty sure there will be 1 extra one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gluing them like on top right here. You'll kind of see what it's going to look like at the end. It's kind of hard to explain right now, but I'm just going to glue them on with some hot glue. Okay, so here is what it should look like when you're all done. And I'm going to glue it right over there. I'm going to do it off camera because I want to be like really focused. So I'll just show you guys what it looks like once it's glued on. Okay, here it is glued on and I love it so much. It looks so cute. I cut out a black piece of foam board and I'm going to glue it on top over here to kind of clean up the edges. Like that, something, I'm pretty sure, I don't know. We'll see. Like that. You can't really tell it's there, but I can. So to those who still don't understand what that is, it's actually like a shelf with like thingies that open up and you put stuff in there, but they won't have doorknobs. It's like a modern office type without a little handle. You can just like kind of open it, you know. I printed out some motivational canvas little thingies and I'm going to cut them out and glue them onto foam board pieces and glue them around the office because the principle has to be motivational, you know. So here are the motivational canvases and I'm going to glue them right over here like that. Whoa. I actually think that looks really cute. So those are the motivational posters or whatever. Next, I'm getting this like cork board piece of like paper that I got at a craft store, and I'm going to cut off a little bit of it with some scissors about this big, and it simply peels off. But before I glue it on there, I'm going to glue some little notes on here to make it look a little bit more cuter and like realistic. Okay, so here I have these little things that I just wrote on a piece of paper, like some random principle duty stuff. And I'm just going to glue them on the corkboard with some hot glue. Okay, so now basically everything that I needed to craft is crafted. Now I'm going to start like adding the details, accessories all around the office. Okay, so this shelf keeps moving around, so I'm gonna glue it down in place so it wouldn't move. All right, now I can start decorating. And this lamp I'm going to hot glue because I don't use it anyway and I want it in the office. But since it has this little thingy that goes in the dollhouse, I'm going to need to hot glue it because it's going to keep falling over. So
trace in the dark, losing myself in the endless memories of the end right from the start. You're an obsession in my head, I can't forget your eyes, your kisses burn my skin, I feel so empty inside.
Alright, you guys, this is the finished product of the principal's office, and I have to say I am super proud of my work, and I'm really happy with how this room turned out. I am so happy that I did this, and thank you for all of you who voted to make the principal's office because I really didn't notice how much I needed one, and now I have so much more ideas for the Skitters Club episodes with a principal's office. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this DIY craft, and if you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me know down in the comments what other videos you guys would like to see or what kind of craft you guys would like to see me do next. Before I end off today's video, the shoutouts for this video go out to Stella Plays and Daniela's Barbie Closet. Thank you so much for supporting me on my social media. Remember, if you would like a chance of receiving a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below #BAW, and you will get a chance of receiving a shout out in my next video. I really hope you enjoyed. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!